I'm wondering if you think there's a gap between, say, African American people in the First Ward versus some of the other folks. I guess when I'm going down Broadway, I see these huge homes, and that's part of the First Ward. And then if you're going down Providence, you see some of these homes like across from Hickman. Who I'm just wondering, is there a divide there? Is there a line?
There most definitely is, and it's something that we should be ashamed of in our city. You know, we don't have the greatest racial history that you can think of. I mean, back in the 1920s, there was a lynching, even on Stewart Road, and in the 1960s, you know, the stronghold of black businesses, that the neighborhood right near where the Tribune is right now got demolished, and so a lot of great models in the community were sort of divested of their holdings back then. And you know, I think most people who've come to town in the last 20 or 30 years are probably not aware that, you know, an African American could not live outside of a very small area within the First Ward. You know, Elliot Battle, I think sometime around 1970, I should clarify this, he told me the story of this a couple years ago. He was the first, his family, the Battles, were the first black family to actually move out of the First Ward when they moved to Crown Point off of Broadway. So, you know, there's been a lot of institutionalized racism in places like Columbia, and we still feel the effects of that today. I mean, that's what made Barack Obama's speech so meaningful. He spoke to sort of the lingering effects of the institutionalized racism, the denying of mortgages to black people, the denying of positions in the fire department and police department, and so on and so forth. And you know, all those effects linger today. We really do have big pockets, especially within the First Ward and in other wards as well, Indian Hills and elsewhere in the city, where people are definitely not enjoying what makes Columbia great. You know, they are definitely marginalized and kept to the side. And we just, as a community, should not accept that anymore.